So yeah, welcome to the November results meeting. This is how we start all our meetings, but how did we do?
Best month ever.
Yes, BME,
Yeah.
best month ever. You guys know what we finished with?
320.
320. So yeah, let's just start it off with that. Let's congratulate ourselves. Okay, that's a big deal because it's 13-year history here. Okay, so be really proud of your guys' selves that we have a lot of people come and go and like a lot of different team members and stuff like that, but you're a part of the team that was at its strongest ever. And we're getting better too. So it was really a team effort, especially to do it in November, because last November is usually a slow month for insurance agencies, insurance companies in general. Last November, we were at 245,000. Okay, so for year over year for 245 to 320, that's a huge deal. There's also a team effort too because everybody wrote 12,000 or more. So that's great to see. In the previous month you see, a few agents under 10, but like 12 and everybody up. So everybody contributed to that. So it was just a great month, best month ever. I think the month prior to that was June. So I've been talking about this beat our best month ever for a long, long time. Not a long time, but since June, been working very hard, and we finally did it. To be honest, I was a little surprised we did it this month, but we did it. So let's give it up for ourselves again. Oh, and then I'm gonna have a special announcement later on. Don't forget, because I almost forgot the last one, but we're gonna have a special guest. Okay, and this person's gonna help us reach our goals. So we're gonna just remind me, okay, before we end. So yeah, not today, but I'm gonna announce it today. So we're gonna talk about some winners from last month. Okay, so Laura is the agent of the month again. We talked about 50 months in a row last month, but now it makes it 51 month. Incredible month because it was her best month ever. Okay, at 89,000. She's been here for 9 years, had monster months many times, but this is her best one. Okay, she's averaging 77,000 now. Was number one phone hours, 49,000. Number one in phone calls, 1,023. Out of the 89,000, 22,000 was in business premium. Three life policies. So just an incredible month for her. We can't say enough about Laura. Really. When I say your hustle determines your salary, she's a prime example of that. So let's give it up for her. Second place goes to Jazz with 67,000. She's averaging 62,000. So that's big there. 103% attendance. Okay, and then she took massive action on the phones with 36 hours and then 880 calls. So let's give it up for Jasmine. And then third place goes to Kalia, who's in the room here with 37,000. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. The Kalia is staying consistent there, averaging 39,000 for the whole year. So great sales numbers there. Oh, I didn't talk about the closing ratio, but I'll talk about that next time. But everybody had, the top three agents obviously had the highest closing ratios. So that was great. Kalia was definitely up there with the closing ratio too. Someone who really had a great month last month, it was her second best month ever. Best month since April of 2018. Someone I really enjoy and happy to see doing well. You guys know who it is? Maria. Yeah, Maria had her best month of the year, best month in 3 years. So at 17,000. So really stepping it up. Also really understanding the policy center. I kind of had a feeling some people were really be strong with it and be able to help others. So really doing a good job of helping the whole team and helping herself. So let's get it from Maria. Very happy for her. Most hours worked. This is the highest anyone has gone to, 107%. Worked 3 Saturdays, including Thanksgiving Saturday. She's actually done it twice now at 107%. Super consistent and also getting better at her customer service and sales by just being here. Let's get it up for Jaylene. And the payment contest winner goes to this team member here for now 5 months in a row, and that is America. So definitely consistency and being on the phones. Those are the things that really help us out and great customer service. And then we also have someone that really helped us, I think, get our best month ever. I'm not sure if you guys remember last month we did a July 2017, I think we talked about 4 or 5 years ago, like where we're at. We were at 73,000. Jasmine won Asian of the Month at 18,000. Laura did 18,000. But I remember looking at that chart, and then Blanca was right there at 15,000. Okay, and I know I welcomed her back last month, but I want to officially welcome her back because she did 33,000. Most proud of her is a 101% attendance, and really, a big part of having our team be as strong as ever again and helping us get to 320,000. So let's get up for Blanca. And then, I do want to give myself credit too, because I wrote that policy at the very last day. It was an auto and home, and then that was like 5,000 in premium. So I really, stepped it up and sold my first policy for it's been 4 months, and I sold the policy and get it up to 320. So, but it was a team effort. All right.
You had to know he's so happy. He's like, let me see what I still got.
Thanks to me. You just had a Kanye moment.
Good thing.
Kanye moment.
Good thing it was an express though.
I was like, I had to throw it out there.
Yeah. Still got it.
That email, I was like, damn, Dad.
Yeah. It was the 30th. Yep. All right, cool. So let's talk about what we talk about in November or December now. Okay. So I think last year this is the last meeting of the year. So we're going to talk about something here. What do you guys think it is?
Next goals for next year?
Yeah, there you go, Jay. We're going to talk about our goals. Okay. So around that time, we talk about goals. We are going to have a review this month for sure. Okay. I know we've been postponing it, but during those reviews, yeah, sorry guys. I promise you guys.
I was like, mine's the list of 7.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have it this month, but we're going to talk about our goals. Hopefully you guys have some ready, but let's talk about some goal setting tips. So what are some ideas you guys have when it comes to setting good goals?
Being consistent.
Being consistent? Yeah. Okay. How do you think you do that?
Having a schedule.
Okay, yeah. Having a schedule. Okay. It's like, what's the saying? Like a goal without a plan is just a wish. You have to have a schedule. You have to know how to get to that goal. That's the schedule. That's your habits, right? So that's perfect, because if you have any goal, it's going to require not just one little action. It's going to require consistent action that requires a schedule and a routine. Beautiful. We're off to a great start. Great job, guys. What else? Goals.
Disciplines?
Discipline, yeah. I think that stays with consistency. I think whenever you guys talk about goals, obviously I want you guys to think work goals, but also health and relationship goals. Important things when it comes to health or also relationship. You have to be consistent. You can't just be, a good partner, one day, not the next day, or you can't just be good one day but not the next day. Same thing with work. Discipline. You have to control yourself, and that's something that is definitely part of being, accomplishing your goals. So these are things kind of like to help you reach your goals. But what are some things you should be thinking about when it comes to setting goals?
Like, learning?
Learning?
Yeah, I don't know, how can I word it? Just getting better? Or learning.
Learning to set better goals, or what do you mean? That's your goal?
No, just learning what you're, perfecting your craft.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and then getting more skilled up, right? Getting more skills.
Skills.
Yeah, learning to get more skills. We talked about that.
Yeah.
So that's a great goal. And I'll tell you guys, when it comes to learning and getting better at your job, really, I think one of the things that really helps is that you start enjoying your job more too. If you're really good at what you do, and that's how kids are. If they're naturally good at soccer, they're gonna love soccer because they're good at it. But if you're not, then you're maybe not like it because, until you get good at it. But if you're really good at your job, then your job becomes a lot more likable. Because you're gonna go into work thinking okay, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I'm gonna kick ass today. You're gonna just enjoy it too. So that's a big part of goals is your happiness level too. So even though the learning part and getting skilled up and having discipline, consistency, these are things that may sound a little boring. But I tell you guys that the more you guys do it, you guys will be more happier at work because you're doing better at work. Your confidence level goes up, production goes up, your paycheck goes up. So even though these things are sometimes difficult, they do help out a lot. What about, some people say like you should set small goals. Some people say you should set big goals. Both. What do you say that, Ale?
Both of them. Because the little ones will eventually feed onto the big ones.
There you go. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, sometimes people go half and half, but that's the right answer, is both. Yeah, the small ones are great because you want to have some wins. You want to build confidence. Like, I got this. Like you just don't want to, set big ones and not accomplish it and be like, next time you set a goal, you're like, oh, you're full of yourself. You're not going to do that. And you just don't believe in yourself, So if you set small ones, doable ones, really easy ones, and you keep on doing that, you're going to become a habit of like, oh, I could do this. I got this. And the big ones are really important because these are the ones that really keep you excited. Because the big ones are the ones that are going to change your life. So if you have small ones, you're not really going to change your action because it's not worth it. Well, if I accomplish that, that'd be nice, but it didn't really change my life. If you set a huge life-changing one, then you're going to be like, okay, that's really worth it. I really, really want that. So goals are really important to set big ones because you want to keep yourself really, really excited. Okay, really, really driven. And I don't know, some examples could be, what's an example of a small goal?
Like a healthy diet. Like a small goal.
Yeah, that's a small goal. What about a big one?
Going like vegan or something. That's a big, that's a big one.
No, well,
Work-related, guys.
yeah, that one, okay, if I relate to health, I would say like, okay, small goal is to go to the gym every day, right? Okay, a big goal would maybe be like, okay, I look a certain way, or like I never get sick, or like, I go to vacation. It's something that you're like super excited about, or because, my health is better, then I'm making more money, and then depending on your situation, you might be like, I could have a different, partner or something like that, something like really exciting, okay, it would be a bigger goal. You get that would be like, okay, that's worth it. Going to the gym is like, okay, well, is that worth it? Like, no, well, if you have something that really like pays off at the end, that might be more worth it. Okay, for example, like small goals could be like, okay, I want to take 5 payments every day. Okay, you're gonna get a roll every day, that's great. Okay, and that's good, that's a good goal. But then a bigger one might be like, okay, now I want to write, 50,000 in premium. Okay, then I'll be making $5,000 more per month or more, and then you're like, okay, that's more worth it. Okay, or more. Or I don't know, just setting bigger goals like, okay, I want to pay off my credit card every month this much. And then your big goal will be like, well, not just debt free, but I have a house. I want a house. Now that's a bigger goal where you're like, okay, that's more worth it. That keeps me excited. I want to move my parents somewhere. Like a bigger goal is something that you'll get more excited than rather than small goals. So they're both important, but I just want to make sure we're not shortchanging ourselves and not having big goals where you're not taking enough action. All right, cool. So let's set some big goals, small goals, whatever you guys have. Okay, make sure you set them. We'll talk about them. And then I also want to talk to you guys about my goals for the agency. What do you guys think my goal is?
Make more money.
Make more money?
Yeah.
There you go. But more specifically?
Making more money than the previous month.
Yeah, previous year, you could say that, make more money. But who make more money?
You. The agents.
Actually, my goal is for you guys to make more money. That's my sole goal. Okay? And the reason that's my goal is because that's going to help me behave the right way. Okay, for me to do that, then I have to, probably get more leads. I have to come up with creative ideas to, for marketing. I have to make sure you guys are motivated. Have to sometimes discipline or sometimes, train. Okay, these are things that I want to do because I want you guys to make more money. And before you guys think I'm, Santa Claus, just the nicest guy in the world, why would I want you guys to make more money?
If we're making more money, you're making more money.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but I put you guys first. I'll put you guys first because honestly, if you guys are making more money, these are some ways that will help us out, okay? You guys will be happier. You guys are making more money. You guys will be happier, okay? If you guys are happier, then I know you guys could sell better. Okay, and if you guys are happier, you guys will also be having better customer service. And if you guys are happier, then you guys will be treating each other better, enjoying work better. And then if I have, I come into work and I see a lot of happy people, then I'll be happy too. And then, obviously I want a bigger agency, I want more staff, and I just really, really want more customers. Really, that's kind of what I want. It's important to know what I want. I want more happiness, more money, more staff, more customers. I want a Lambo, okay? Throw that in there. But those are the things I want, and I think it's important for you guys to understand what I want too, because now that my goal is for you guys, what you guys want, right? If I were you guys, I would try to understand, what does he want? Okay, because the number one reason people don't reach their goals is because they're only thinking about their own. That selfishness or that, not thinking about others and only thinking about your own goal is what makes people not succeed. Because you're not helping anybody. If it's a relationship and you're only thinking about yourself, you're not thinking about your partner, is that relationship going to succeed?
No.
Right? And same thing with your health too. Like if you're only thinking about, if you're not thinking about your body, you're just thinking about your mouth and feeding and stuff, then your body is not getting what it wants. So you want to understand what your body wants, what your partner wants, or your important person in your life, relationship-wise. And then you also need to know what, I guess you could say, your employer wants. And then help that person achieve their goals. And in return, you're going to help yourself out too. That's how I look at it. It's like a classic example of like giving and then receiving. And then once we're both doing that, I'm trying to do that my best. I'm trying to provide as much as I can for you guys to win. And then you guys are doing that back to me. That's when we have the synergy, and that's when we become really special, and we build something really meaningful here. All right, guys. So, yeah, think about what you guys want, and then think about what what's good for the agency. What's good for the agency is more sales, great customer service. It's free to be nice to people. Okay, it's free to be nice to each other. Okay, just being a good person and just taking care of our customers and being nice to each other. Those are the things that I want, and then I know that's going to lead to better business results. All right.
So who's our special guest?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, so special guest. So we'll set this up, but it is going to be a one-on-one meeting though for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But before we have it set up, I just want to make sure it's obvious because this person is really going to help us achieve all our goals.
Wait, one-on-one, like each one is going to have a one-on-one with that person?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Say it's like a mentor.
You could say that.
Dan, you're going to
Oh, is it Grant? Is it Grant Cardone?
Well, before, I like to have special guests here. But before we set it up, okay, let's just make sure we're going to be very nice to this person, obviously, right? Because this person is going to help us achieve our goals. No. But I like where you're going, though.
It's going to be your dad.
You got to be respectful to this person, okay? You got to believe this person because this is the number one person, I believe, is going to help you achieve your goals, okay? So you got to go to the restroom before you meet this person, okay?
It's going to be ourselves.
Make sure no one else is in the restroom.
Oh, dad.
Okay. Look in the mirror. Make sure you don't look tore up. The reason I say that is because the only person that's going to help you achieve your goals
It's yourself.
is yourself.
Oh,
I do it every other day. I talk to myself
There you go.
in the morning or before I go to bed.
It's the truth though, okay? No one's going to help you. Okay, so one thing you want to do is if you're looking at the mirror and that's the person who's going to help you, be nice to that person, respect that person, value that person, believe in that person, and love that person. You took my moment away. All right? Are you? Are you?
Great, sweetie.
Is that when you're drunk?
No. Dad, I don't drink.
Okay, that's good. But yeah, that's the truth, okay? That's the only person that's going to help yourself this year, next year, and beyond. So really, really listen to that person, value that person. And then, hopefully we could, help yourselves achieve your goals, and we could achieve our goals here too. All right?
Sounds great.
Let's get it.